Wait,
Afternoon, everyone. My name is Walter Harrison, one of the founders of Tapestri. Thank you for taking this time this afternoon to learn more about our new product. And I want to discover and kind of tell you more about it. So let's talk about me and my background. And why I'm doing this and why you're hearing more about this. So my background is about a decade of experience in the mobility space, specifically all things mobile phone, monetizing data specifically coming from your iPhone or your Android phone right now. We understand, and from our experience, apps that are on your phone and on mine monetize data. They've been doing it since 2007 when the first iPhone first came out. And that's the issue, and that's the problem we're looking to solve. That apps on your phone and mine monetize data, and you and I don't get a penny from it. And that's our whole mission at Tapestri. We claim, and that's our goal, to say it's your data, you should get paid for it. So let's dive in a bit more into the problem. So the problem that we see is exactly what I stated earlier, is that your phone is pushing out signals through different apps that you use. It could be a dating app, travel app, a weather, a maps and navigation app. It really doesn't matter. They're primarily monetizing your data. Even if they're not monetizing it, they're basically mining your attention to show you targeted ads of things you may be interested in or things you can't afford or don't even want. And our goal is to kind of flip that on its system. So on the right-hand side, you'll see a whole host of news articles of just different things and different social companies monetizing data. You have the Social Dilemma documentary that came out in 2019, which really spells out that if you're using any consumer product today and it's not costing you anything, then you yourself are likely the product. You have Facebook launching a VPN specifically targeted at teens. They're also building a social media app directly towards kids. You have the FTC ordering Amazon and Facebook to really spell out what information do we have on us consumers. And you have politicians pushing big tech to pay out a dividend. And just this week, you had Amazon launching their mesh network, which we're automatically opted into, which would share our Wi-Fi with our neighbors. You have to dig into the settings to opt out. It's things like this that really spells out the problem, that you and I's data is very, very valuable, but we're not getting a percentage of it at all. And that's the problem that Tapestri looks to solve. Let me change screens here. It's a little bit of delay, so bear with me. So we believe if the consumer knew that they could monetize the data that they're already giving away. So again, Tapestry is not looking to collect anything outside of the ordinary that any other app isn't already collecting. We believe the average consumer would give away this data, monetize it anonymously, and get paid for it. On top of that, we're building a social element on top of the app that
Hey,
allows the
babe,
consumer to understand even more.
I turned it sideways and
Walter, you're muted.
Can you hear me now?
You're good now.
Okay. So we believe the average consumer would use an app like this. So let's switch screens. This thing's kind of freezing on me a little bit. Hold on. There we go. All right, so here's how it actually works. The consumer downloads the app, they agree to the terms and conditions, they understand that we're going to monetize this data, and we create an algorithmic score for that user, looking at the hardware and the software on the phone. News for those today, we got the preliminary approval with Google, which we were expecting yesterday, and got the confirmation today. So Google will be going live shortly, but we are going to launch them at the same time, so we'll talk about that. On the right-hand side, you create a profile, which is completely anonymous. We tell you the events we have on your phone, the places you've visited, and the earnings that you've actually made on a monthly basis. The goal is to correlate events to earnings completely anonymously. How does it actually work? The user downloads the app and it runs in the background. We're interested in precise location information, your email address, your name, just create your profile, completely anonymous. Tapestri monetizes that data completely anonymously again in the background. Our goal is to collect around 200 events per day on average. We analyze that data, do predictive analytics on it. And what does that actually mean? Let me break that for you. If we see a consumer going to Costco once a week, every single week, clearly it's not too much for us to understand. If this is a Costco user, they will likely go to Costco. But if their behavior changes, that's an interesting data point for us to monetize anonymously. We then pay out that consumer at the end of the month. Where does the data go? One of the questions that come up, and we're very transparent. Primarily, this is going to brands, agencies, financial institutions, and real estate groups as an example, completely anonymously. So it's not Walter Harrison, Chuck Williams, or Danny Walker who went into Costco. It's a random ID who went in there, and then their behavior changed over time. So that's a crucial point. One of the things that we find the most valuable is consent. We are getting consent baked in. So you cannot use Tapestri unless you consent to the app. So things like Copa, you're familiar with that. That is applicable to any other app in the App Store. You have to be of the age of 13 to utilize it. For Tapestri, that age is 16. For GDPR, for those in Europe, or any federal privacy legislation that comes across our country, Tapestri has consent baked in. So currently it's California, but Virginia just passed something, and so did Colorado. We take that very seriously. So how are we different? So what makes this app different from any other app that's in this space? Well, we work in the background. There is no coupons, there's no surveys unless you choose to. It's completely anonymous and it works in the background. You download it, you agree to the terms, you live your life as normal, and you get paid. One of the key things we see as well is we're one of the first apps out there that allow the consumer to get paid for living a life as normal and not doing anything additionally. And the amount of money we're looking to pay out is between that $5 to $25 on average. So you agree to the terms, allow location to track on the background, and just get paid. And if you want to share the app, we even have a referral program that allows the average user to get paid without doing anything. They don't have to be an affiliate. They can just be an average user. They can tap a friend and earn $1. So I download the app. I say, hey, Tom, I'm using this app that pays me for my data. You should use it too. Tom downloads it. He makes $1 per month as long as he stays active or I stay active. It's very, very simple and straight to the point. So here's how it works in a bit more detail. You can kind of see this young lady here. All she's doing is giving this app to her friends and sharing it. And as these people use the app and stay active for 30 days, she's earning extra money for just being a referrer. All she's doing is referring the app. She's helping us. As a company, Tapestri, we're not going to large ad networks and spending all this money to acquire users. Instead of paying them, we pay you. And that's kind of the differentiator we have in the market today. And for those who are interested in really trying to make additional income, more entrepreneurial folks, this kind of leads to our affiliate program. I'll turn it over to Chuck Williams and he can kind of explain how the two-tiered affiliate program works and how you can make more than just that $1 for referring the app. Over to you, Chuck.
Walter, thank you very much. Great introduction. And that is why we're so excited. This product absolutely works. And Walter has been doing this for years now. And he's just making it available to us as affiliates to earn some income by giving away a free app. So he told you that as a user, a free user, you're going to get paid between $5 and $25 a month to have the app on your phone. As a free user, you can give away the app, refer friends, and you're going to make a